So I'm going to go through a typical timesheet entry for an employee user in Sage Intacct. So I'm going to navigate to the time and expenses, my timesheets area. And you can see I have a timesheet already in the system and submitted. So I've done one in Intacct. I'm going to make a new one. Okay. I can also duplicate this one as well if I'd like. And it's going to have my screen filled out already for me. It's going to warn me that I'm creating one for the same time period. So I'm going to change my date here. And I can then put in my hours again. And I have the same coding I did on the timesheet that I duplicated it from. I will show you how to do one from scratch, but that is a nice function where you can duplicate your timesheets in the system. So to do one from scratch, we're going to hit add. And you're going to see your employee ID is up here at the top. I'm going to go back 1 week here. And we're going to fill out a project. We're going to pick a cost code that has some time labor cost type already to it. So I know that one does. So I've got a regular labor cost type here. Usually that's just going to say labor. Okay. Time type, I'm going to go to double time, overtime, regular salary. Okay. So I just want to enter in 40 hours for this week for 8 hours every day. Also, I've got some more fields that aren't showing. I might have labor union. I might have some different fields if I am in a union, but I have a position here. I might be a project manager. So depending on your configuration, your timesheet configuration settings that your payroll manager or your accounting team is set up, you might have different columns showing here. These are pretty typical, the columns that will be showing no matter what, but I do want to point out some of them here. The department is going to be following the project and the setup of the department on the project screen. So generally you will not change that. Location as well, it will follow what is set up on the project. Okay, so you don't want to change those generally speaking. Your billable checkbox should be on as well. If you want to bill this time, if you're a time and material type of billing structure, so that the billing department can invoice your time to the customer on this project. So I'm going to put 8 hours in every day. And now I've got a 40-hour regular time all on this one project for that week. Okay. Now, if I want to do a different project, I can just come in here and pick this one. Say I'm also a project manager on that one. And let's say I've got some overtime that I want to fill out for Tuesday and maybe Friday. Okay. So that is how you would do a timesheet with a couple different jobs, a little bit of how the time entry works. When you want to make a note on a day, you come in here and note what you did for that day. So walked job site, view plans. You can use the description as well. Sometimes the people use the description and default the cost code description to be the description on the time for that day. So that might say project and field management right here. And you can set that up as a default in your timesheet configuration settings. Okay. So it might look like something like that. And then you would put notes for the day, what you did, if you wanted to there. Vendor and class are typically not used. So that's just a sample of what some of the fields are on the timesheet screen, generally what you'll use as an employee. When you're done, you're going to hit submit. And if you have an approval structure in place, this timesheet then is going to go to the next person in your chain of command to approve your time. And that is how you enter in time as an employee user.